Konnichiwa! Hello, my name is Miki and welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be a full face using Wet n Wild products. Now, I have used Wet n Wild products since I was in middle school, which was a way long time ago, but I feel like every single year, Wet n Wild just gets better and better. They come out with all this really cool, neat stuff, and so I was able to get my hands on a few of the things that came out this year, 2018, but unfortunately they didn't come out with a whole line to do a full face with. So there are some products that you will see that have been out for a while. I have just never personally tried them, so I bought them for this video. So if you're interested to see a full face using new and some old Wet n Wild products, then just stay tuned. So I've already washed and moisturized my face. I'm just gonna put my hair up real quick. Now, I didn't get everything because it's not like they came out with a whole new set of things to do a full face with. I think the only things that I'm missing are like concealer and powder. First, I'm gonna start off with the Photo Focus Face Primer. So I'm gonna go ahead and prime my face with this, give it a good shake. We've got this strange color liquid. It's like a nude color almost like a highlighter, like a liquid or cream highlighter. There's literally no smell to this. Ooh, it gets sticky like really fast, so you gotta kind of work it into the skin. It gets really, really tacky. Ooh, you can see just how luminous and dewy this is. I don't like the fact that you really have to just smear it on really fast because it just dries down, and I feel like the way that it dries down, it might get a little patchy. I don't know if I'm explaining it correctly, but if you don't put an even amount of primer all over your face, you will notice that when you put foundation or powder, your face is gonna look patchy. I like how tacky it is. I just do not like how fast this dries down. Ooh, okay. So it's on my hands, you can kind of see like the shininess. When I do this, like, you know when you were younger and you would put glue on your hand and wait for it to dry and peel it off and do this? That's kind of what's going on right now. It's kind of gross and I don't like it. Like, the only thing I like about this so far is how tacky it is. Next, I have the Mega Cushion Foundation with SPF 15. I have been dying to try this foundation. I have never, ever in my entire life used a cushion foundation. I've never used a cushion anything. This is in 106A Light Ivory. Hopefully that is my shade. It looks a little yellow. It says luminous, lightweight, and buildable with a hydrating formula, which is something I definitely need. This is a little heavier than most compacts, but it still feels like cheapy. So when you open it up, you have a mirror right here with a cover on it. Of course, you get a little sponge. You have this little cap here where you open it and it is sealed. Please remove protective film. All right, so, ooh. Do you guys see that? So this is what we got here. It looks legit like a sponge, and ooh, okay. Look at that. That's just, ooh. It smells like foundation. I mean, I don't know how else to describe it. It definitely does not smell anything like this. Ooh, it's almost like water. It's strange. Like, is it picking anything up? I'm just gonna, okay. So it does pick up the product. The coverage is actually pretty damn good. I'm really liking it. This thing though is wholly porous. My pores are out to say hello today. It goes a really long way. This is crazy. Like, I still haven't dipped back into it yet, and I'm just trying to kind of blend it out. It's giving me really high coverage on this side where I first went in with my initial dab and application. So I have to say the coverage is like medium high, low high coverage. I'm just gonna continue trying to blend that out. So I blended this side with the sponge that came inside this thing. I think what I'm gonna do, even though I did put a little bit here and blended it out with the sponge, I'm gonna put a little bit on my finger. I'm just gonna kind of push my finger in there and apply it to my face, because this is a little goes a long way type of deal. So apologize for the lighting. Sorry if that bothers you. I'm just gonna blend this out with my beauty blender. I kind of already figured this, but the beauty blender definitely takes away coverage, although the application is a lot smoother and less patchy. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the Wet n Wild puff that they gave me, and I'm just going to apply the rest with this and then go over it with a beauty blender. All right, so I'm done applying that to the face. I'm just going to take my beauty blender and just pounce. It's almost like a second skin. I mean, you can tell that you're wearing foundation, but the look of it is like second skin. It's very natural. It's not cakey. It's nothing like this. I do have to say it is nothing like the Photo Focus foundation at all. This stuff is thick. It smells. It's kind of drying, and it looks caked on, especially if you use like a certain powder. This can go bad really, really quickly. Now with this, I haven't set it with a powder, which I'm going to do here in a second, but this, I don't know what it is, but it just kind of melts into the skin. It's very dewy and luminous, but it enhances pores like a motherfucker. Like, I am seeing pores I didn't even think I had. Now I know your entire face has pores, but what I'm saying is pores that I normally don't see or that aren't that noticeable are like, hello, I'm here. I don't know what's going on with that. It might be because this isn't really a pore filler. It's just a dewy primer. I'm gonna zoom you guys in so you guys can see what I'm talking about. As you can see right here, of course, I have a little bit of dryness going on, but that's kind of the norm for me. And this is what I'm talking about. Those pores are so ginormous. All the pores here, all the pores on my nose. You can see just how porous my nose is. You can see all the pores here. All right, so now that I got that, I'm actually gonna set my face with what I set my face with any foundation, which is the No. 7 pressed powder. Now, this is my favorite pressed powder. I've never used anything as great as this, and this usually works with all foundations, so I just want to see how it works with this one. With the pressed powder and the way this foundation is, I don't know, it might be a foundation that you might not want to set, because I think it looks a lot better without me having to set it, but it's already too late now, so we're gonna move on. Next, we're gonna go in with the retractable brow pencil. I got this in dark brown, and it has a spoolie on one end, of course. So there's the triangular tip. I honestly don't really like triangular tips, just because they're a little hard to work with, but since I have been using the LA Colors or LA Girls, whichever one, the Browy Wowie, I've kind of gotten used to using the triangular brow pencils. So I'm just gonna go in with this how I would normally go in with my brows and see what we can do here. Now this stuff is very waxy is what I'm noticing. It's very pigmented. I don't know, I'm not really liking the feel of it when I'm like filling in the brow. It feels a little just too waxy for my taste. So I filled out my brows. I'm gonna try to blend it out with the spoolie. It's blending out nicely. It's not, you know, balling up like a lot of pencils do. Application, not that great. It feels like I'm taking a bar of wax and just kind of smearing it all over my eyebrows. But once this is blended out with the spoolie, it actually looks pretty decent. Brows are not gonna be sisters today. They're just gonna be acquaintances. Now that I've blended out these brows, I've got the Color Icon eyeshadow palette. This is in Comfort Zone. Now this is supposed to be a remake of one of their older eyeshadow palettes, which I actually used to play with a lot during high school. Sadly, I don't have one of them to really compare to. So we're just gonna dig into this. If I can just fucking open this packaging. I picked this because I kind of liked like the green and the blues in here, and I thought that these colors were just really, really pretty, so I kind of wanted to mess around with them. First, I'm just gonna take my shader brush and I'm gonna go into this transition color up here. It's really, whoa! Oh my God, ooh. All right, I'm gonna swatch the transition shades real quick and see, oh my goodness, these are definitely different from what I remember. Just look at that pigmentation. That is so gorgeous. I cannot wait to put these on my eyeballs. So, going in with that orange shade. All right, so I got that orange color blended out. Now it does take a while to like really blend it. And I wanna show you guys, it is a little powdery. There's a little bit of powder, a little bit of fallout. Some people that really bothers them. To me, as long as it is not getting all over my face, I really could give a shit less. So next I'm gonna go into this really pretty green color right here. It is so pretty. With this, I feel like there's gonna be a little bit more fallout on the face maybe, but we will see. Okay, so it's definitely pigmented. It's not showing up as green. It's kind of like a charcoal color. So I don't know really what's going on with that because I really liked the green that I, you know, swatched on my finger, but I can work with this. I will say it's very easy to blend out. It's very easy to layer as well. And the more you layer, the more shiny it gets. And of course, the more opaque it gets. And I don't know, I'm noticing that the more you layer it on, the more the green shift kind of happens. When you lay down, it looks like charcoal, but when you're moving your eyes, you see those little flecks of green. And it is just really pretty. It's something I don't think the camera is going to pick up. But it is really gorgeous. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the same on the other side. Wow, my eyes look crazy. I did notice there's quite a bit of fallout. I don't know if you guys can see, but right here I have like a really big patch of just that color. So I'm gonna go ahead and add another color. I'm actually gonna go in with that really pretty green color right there. I'm gonna take my Real Techniques shading brush. So this one's a bit powdery. Oh, look how pretty that color is. Oh, wow. That, I was not expecting that. So I applied a little bit over, just kind of brought my brush over, and it is doing some crazy cool shit right now. This looks really charcoal and just kind of dual. And as soon as I just kind of lightly shaded that color over, it is doing some crazy cool like shifting going on. I'll zoom you guys up in a second so you guys can see, but I really like this green color. I'm really liking it. Do you guys see that? It is like shifting from green to like dark green. It is just so cool. As to here where it just looks kind of like a charcoal gray thing going on, we have green. It is so, I think this is so neat. I'm gonna keep you guys zoomed up and I'm gonna add the green on this side. Now watch when I just take my brush and just go over it. Look at that. That is crazy. Now I'm gonna concentrate on the bottom lash line, and I kind of want to just go, not crazy, but like I kind of want to use a lot of the colors in this palette still. So I'm gonna take my Real Techniques smudge brush, and first I'm gonna take the transition shade that we used earlier and just kind of place that on the bottom. I'm gonna take the same smudge brush, clean it off a little bit, and I'm gonna go into this really pretty rose color, this rose gold color, and I'm gonna go over the entire bottom lash line because I wanna be sparkly today. Ooh, this color is really pretty. I'm really liking this. I'm gonna take this really pretty wine purple color right here. I'm gonna line that on the bottom lid. Oh wow, this is not purple at all. I'm not even sure what color this is. Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's like a purple, green purple. I don't know what this color is. It is a very crazy, cool beetle color. It just shifts so crazy. It's purple one second, it's green, and then you got a little hint of like a champagne color. It is so strange, you guys, but I'm really liking just the pigment of this palette. It is so gorgeous and it's so blendable. This for me, I'm really surprised that it hasn't gotten all over my face, all over my under eyes, especially for the amount of shimmer that I'm placing on my face. Next I'm gonna take the e.l.f. small precision brush and I'm gonna go into this beautiful yellow, it's a kind of a cream color. I'm gonna take that and I'm just gonna lighten this inner corner a little bit. I am really loving this palette right now. So the next thing we have here is the Color Icon Ombre Blush. I have heard so many things about this guy and I still have yet to use it. It says that it's new, but I know that this isn't because I know this has been around for a while. And I got this in the color The Princess Daiquiris? Daiquiris? Is that how you spell daiquiris? So apparently I don't know how to spell daiquiris, and God, you guys, this fucking packaging. What is this safely sealed for? All right. Now that I finally got it open, I'm gonna take my Real Techniques blush brush. I don't know why, but I was expecting this to smell good just because of the colors look really tasty. I know, I'm fucking weird. I'm gonna lightly just tap into there. I'm really not seeing anything on the brush, but I think I got too light of a color because this looks pale. There's no pink color to it. Like, I don't know what's going on. Online, it looked a lot pinker than this, like a little bit more corally. And so that's why I got this, but I'm not seeing like any color. Like, I see very minimal color right there. So I don't know. All right, there it goes. It's starting to build some color there. I just gotta keep layering it on. Now this has nothing to do with the blush, okay? This is just user error, basically, as in I got the wrong color. Can't really say much about the blush since it's, you know, I have to layer it and layer it. But I will say it doesn't add any like unwanted texture. It's on the skin beautifully and it blends pretty well from what I can tell. It's not lifting or moving any of the foundation or anything else underneath it. There are some blushes that I will put on and you can see it taking off the foundation underneath. Don't like that. I want to mention that I have two highlighters here. I have, of course, the Mega Glow highlighting powder and I have the Mega Glow illuminating palette. Now this, I'm pretty sure everyone has seen. I know that this is not new and I know that this is not new. So I'm gonna be using the new Wet n Wild tapered highlighting brush. I got this brush because it's a little bit more of a precise highlighter as opposed to the e.l.f. highlighting brush and the fan brush. So I feel like with this I can get more on my nose, I can get more above my lip, and it's gonna be a more precise highlight. And I really like the color. It's not, I wouldn't say it's rose gold particularly, it is pink gold. I'm gonna go in with the big Mega Glow highlighting and I'm actually just going to swirl. What? Holy powder, look at that. That is a lot of powder. All right. So we're not gonna swirl, we're just gonna do this bit right here. Oh man, this is party. Look at that highlight. Go on the other side. Look at that. If you want, you can take like just this color over here and I'm just gonna take a little bit of that, do my nose. Whew, a lot of powder though, so this is bomb.com, you guys. I really like this highlight. Definitely like this brush, and I'm definitely in love with this highlighter. So next I got the Mega Last Liquid Catsuit. This is in the color Rebel Rose, naturally. It ain't right if you don't have at least 5 different nudie shades. Doesn't smell like anything. I don't know, that's just something that I do. I have to smell everything because I'm a smeller. First, I'm gonna swatch this for you guys. Ooh, I love this color. Now, this rose is basically like almost any other rose color that I have, but ooh. Okay, so the doe foot applicator is kind of stumpy. It almost looks like a chair, like a place to put your bum bum. Now, this feels very lightweight and comfortable. Like a dummy, I kind of overlined my top lip a little bit too much, so it looks like I got a really botched like lip injection. This is very comfortable. It's very lightweight. It's not sticky, although it is still drying down, so it's a little sticky on the wet spots. But this is a really pretty nude. Next, we got this guy right here. This is the new Get the Skinny mascara, and this is waterproof. It says it captures every lash and perfect for lower lash line. So I've curled my lashes and I'm gonna take my one and only lash guard. Oh my god, this thing is so skinny. I've never seen anything this teeny tiny. It almost looks like a pipe cleaner. Let's go on in with application. This little guy right here has held my curl up so far, which is amazing because most mascara, as soon as you put it on, it just your curls are gone. So this, as for keeping my curls, is great. And it's even lengthened my lashes dramatically, and I have really short lashes. I'm gonna finish applying the mascara on the under eye, and I will zoom you guys in so you guys can see the difference. All right, so I'm looking in the viewfinder, and you can automatically tell that this side is just crazy lengthened compared to this side. Even the bottom lashes, which you normally can't see on me, as you can see over here, these are very much there and lengthened. But this right here, I just can't believe that it's holding my curls. So I'm gonna finish the mascara on the other eye. Okay, so I'm done applying the mascara on this eye, and I still love it. Still love it just as much. Last but not least, setting the face. Now this I had from a while back. This is the Photo Focus Natural Finish Setting Spray from Wet n Wild. I didn't feel like I wanted to get the matte setting spray. It comes in the same exact bottle like this, but it's black. I'm just not a very big matte person. I feel like matte makes you look a little bit older, ages you kind of like maybe like 5 years. I need to do everything I can to stay looking young. So I like to get the stuff that's like dewy finish, luminous finish, that good stuff. With this sprayer, it is very hit or miss. It is a very fine mist, but there are those big specks of water that kind of get on your face. As for like the way that it helps my makeup stay on, love this stuff. Now that I have applied all this awesome Wet n Wild stuff on my face, I'm gonna do a check-in a couple of hours later. I have a lot of stuff to do, so I will see you guys in a couple of hours. So I am currently in my bathroom because it's the only place that has like real legit lighting, and nothing has really budged on my face except I am not feeling this lip anymore. It has completely just cracked and sucked out all the moisture in my lips. This is pretty gross. So this, I can't wait to take it off. It is, I feel like it's going to flake off, crust off. As for the foundation, it is going so good. This foundation has not budged at all, especially with me setting it with the powder. The highlight, of course, is still there. The blush has rubbed off quite a bit now. My pores are fucking disgusting, but they're there. As for the eyes, my eyebrows are pretty good, even though I remember kind of like scratching and itching, but they're still intact. My eyes, the mascara, you guys, this is my new favorite mascara. I know I've only worn it once, but I can already tell I'm gonna love this. Not only did it lengthen my lashes, but it is holding my freaking curl. I think everything is great. I just have to take this fucking liquid lip off because this is just, oh. My lips feel like there is clay crusted. I'm gonna take this off, so I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, so it has been a long day, or what feels like a long day. Nothing has really changed on my face. It's been about 8 hours since I've been wearing this. The check-in was around the 4 or 5 hour mark. Right now, it is 3 hours later. So I have been wearing this for roughly around 8 hours. And I have to say, it's fucking amazing. This foundation is great. I have a few spots that have kind of just like rubbed off, but I did kind of touch my face. But for touching my face and scratching my eyebrows, everything is still there. Everything is still intact. Everything is still on my face except for the blush, which you can kind of see a little bit here, but they kind of rubbed off here, probably because I was wearing a face mask. I was doing a little bit of house cleaning. I'm telling you, I was sweating. I had water splash in my face. At one point, I actually splashed acetone in my left eye like a fucking dumbass because that's just how clumsy I am. But all in all, everything stayed on my face. The mascara has not budged a single bit. There is not a single speck of black underneath my eyes, which by this time, by 8 hours, normally the mascara has flaked off or has made its way down under my eyes, or just have those little dots up top for those lengthening mascaras. And this, nothing. It still looks as gorgeous as it did when I finished putting it on. Everything is great. I absolutely love everything in this haul except this guy right here. Now, the color is beautiful. The color is gorgeous. Love it. The formula is so fucking drying. Unless you have like the most moisturized lips in the world, this thing is going to suck all the moisture out of your lips. Like I can't. I have been forced to put layers and layers of my favorite chapstick on because it is so bad. I don't think any amount of lip scrub today is going to help this mess. Out of everything though, my favorite has to be the mascara. Like this, hands down, I'm gonna use it again. I'm gonna reach for it probably every single freaking day. I don't think there was a mascara that I applied ever that was like, whoa, bam. This is my new best friend. Especially the fact that after I had splashed acetone in my eye, like I'm not even kidding, it was a good like flick of acetone in my eye. My mascara is still on my face. I don't know what the hell is in this thing, but this thing is definitely waterproof. Now, the other thing that I did not like, that I was not thrilled about, was the dewy primer. It's just so hard to use. Like, I don't want to use something that as soon as you put it on your face, it just dries down. Like, you can't manipulate this. You can't spread it on your face unless you're really, really quick with it. But the fact that it's tacky and it just kind of makes everything cling to the primer is great. So I can't say that I like this, but I can't say that it's like horrible and I hate it. I might use it every now and then, but it's just not a must buy for me. So if you're looking for a primer, I wouldn't recommend this one, is all I'm saying. I apologize if I look a hot mess, but this is what cleaning all day looks like, and I think it looks fucking fabulous because everything has stayed on my face. That is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed making it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to click that big red button that says subscribe. If you have any tips, tricks, questions, comments, or if you simply want to talk shit, leave it all in the comment section below, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye bye!